was a very nice Brahmin friend of Lord Krishna. As a perfect Brahmin, he was elevated in transcendental knowledge. Because of his advanced knowledge, he was not at all attached to the material enjoyment. His wife was not very anxious about her personal comfort, but felt concern for her husband. Thus, she spoke as follows.
My dear Lord, I know that Shri Krishna is your close friend, even though you're thinking that you do not render any devotional service to him. Still, you are surrendered, and Krishna is the protector of the surrendered soul. He is your only shelter. Please go to him. I'm sure he will not hesitate to provide you with some material benefit.
I don't want any material benefit from Krishna.
But he knows perfectly well how much you're fixed in devotional service.
But Krishna is only interested in pure devotional service. Besides, I am perfectly satisfied with what Krishna has provided for us. Are we not living peacefully? Do we not have a shelter? Are we not eating?
Not sufficiently, my lord. Sometimes you're even too weak to stand.
No, I am not this body.
But he would want you to have the bare necessities of life. Please go to him. I beg you. I cannot bear to see you in this condition any longer.
All right. I'll go. Besides, if I do go, I shall be able to see Krishna face to face.
Yes, that would be wonderful for you.
But I can't ask him for anything. Rather, I'll bring him a gift. What can we offer him?
We have nothing.
Well then,
I'll find something. Here, this is all I could find.
this is all we have? Some dried chilled rice?
I'm afraid so. Please be careful in your journey. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
In Dwarka, residential palace of Krishna and Rukmini.
Sudama, my dear friend. Krishna, my lord.
It's so nice to see you. Please sit here and relieve your fatigue. It is my great fortune that you have come to Dwarka.
I can't understand why Krishna worshipping this poor Brahman. He is poor readers and not very clean. He is not an ordinary person. He must do so many good activities. Otherwise Krishna will not get for him. But he is sitting on root money's bench tea.
My dear Sudama, remember those school days when you and I were living together at the Gurukul? Remember the time when we lost our way when we went out to collect wood from the forest?
Yes, and while collecting the dried wood, we entered deeper and deeper into the forest until it became dark.
There was an unexpected dust storm, dark clouds, lightning in the sky, and the explosive sound of thunder. Then there was a severe rainfall.
The whole ground was flooded and we could not find our way back to our Guru's ashram. We felt greatly pained and in whichever direction we turned, we became bewildered.
In that distressed condition, we took each other's hand and tried to find our way out. We passed the whole night in that way.
Yes, early the next morning when an absence was noticed, our Gurudev along with some of his disciples came to search us and found us in the distressed condition.
Our Gurudeva with great compassion said, "My dear boys, everyone likes to take care of his body as his first consideration. But you are so faithful that without caring for your bodily comforts, you have taken so much trouble for me. This
qualified disciple to become free from his debt to the spiritual master. It is a duty of the disciple to dedicate his life in the service of the spiritual master.
And then he blessed us by saying, "May all your desires and ambitions be fulfilled. May your understanding of the Vedas always remain within your memory, so you can always quote their instructions without difficulty. Therefore, you will be never disappointed in this life or the next."
Sudama, we can both realize that without the blessings of the spiritual master, no one can be happy. Only by the mercy of the spiritual master can one achieve peace and prosperity and be able to fulfill the mission of human life.
Oh, my dear Krishna, you are the Supreme Lord and the Supreme Spiritual Master of everyone. All the different processes of life are ultimately meant for the understanding of the Supreme Personality. And yet, you played the role of a student and lived with us like an ordinary boy. But I can understand that you adopted all of these pastimes for your pleasure only. Otherwise, there is no need of your playing the role of a human being.
Oh, what have you bought for me? Has your wife sent some nice eatable for me? Certainly, I am not in need of anything. But if my devotee gives me as an offering of love, even though it may be very insignificant, but I'd like to accept it. On the other hand, if a person is not a devotee, even though he may offer me the most valuable thing, I'd not like to accept it. I only accept those things which are offered to me in devotion and love. I not only accept them, but I take them with great pleasure. Chipped rice, my favorite. I consider that this quantity of chipped rice will not only satisfy me, but will satisfy the whole creation.
My dear Lord, you are so kind to your devotee that even this one morsel of chipped rice pleases you greatly, and your pleasure assures the devotee great opulence internally.
Sudama, it is late. Let me show you to your quarters. Tell me, how's your journey?
Sudama passed the night in the palace of Lord Krishna. The next morning he started for his home thinking continuously about his grand reception by Lord Krishna. Thus he became merged in transcendental bliss. He was very happy to have seen the Lord.
Seeing Krishna is so wonderful. It is like drinking nectar through the eyes. How great a lover. He is of a Brahminical culture and he is the supreme Brahman himself. And yet, he embraced me to his own chest with heartfelt pleasure. How can I appreciate my obligation to him? Seeing me tired, Srimati Rukmani Devi began to fan me with her own hand. She never considered her exalted position. Krishna didn't give me a farthing, knowing me very well that I am a poverty-stricken man, who, if I did get some money, would become mad and proud after material opulences and thereby forget him.
Thinking in this way, Sudama gradually reached his own home. Upon reaching there, he saw that everything was wonderfully changed. An opulent palace stood where his rustic hut had once been.
Oh my God, what are all these changes? Does this place belong to me or someone else? If this is the same place where I used to live, how has it changed so wonderfully? My dear wife, how has the incredible changes come about?
I don't know, my lord.
I have always been a poor man. I do not find any cause for this uttered in all the merciful glance of my friend Lord Shri Krishna. When Krishna receives a little thing in devotion, love and affection, he considers it a great and a valuable gift. I simply offered him a morsel of chipped rice, and in return he gave me material opulences greater than the King of Heaven, Lord Indra. I pray that I can never forget the devotional service to his lotus feet, the unbound Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna.
Shall we enter, my lord?
Yes, it is Krishna's mercy upon us.
Sudama realized that although Lord Krishna is unconquerable, he nevertheless agrees to be conquered by his devotees. Sudama did not change in his devotional practices. He continued to study and preach the glories of Lord Krishna. By constant meditation on Lord Krishna, whatever darkens the material contamination that still remained within his heart was completely cleared away, and very shortly Sudama was transferred to the spiritual kingdom, which is the goal of all saintly persons. Sukadev Goswami has stated that anyone who hears this history of Sudama Brahmin and Lord Krishna will know how affectionate Lord Krishna is to the devotees like Sudama, and the listener will gradually become as qualified as Sudama and will thus be transferred to the spiritual kingdom of Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna. My name is Durva Trivedi. I am from class 7D. I play the role of narrator.
Hare Krishna, my name is Nidhi Paleja. I am from class 5th B. I played the role of Sudama's wife.
Hare Krishna, my name is Hayan Gupta and I am from class 3rd F. I played the role of Krishna.
Hare Krishna, my name is Vashisht Tripathi. I have played the role of Sudama and I am in 3rd B. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, my name is Adirpal. I played the role of Krishna's son.
Thank you.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare